when you consider you do a whole bunch of characters, and you can walk down the street and nobody will know you're those characters, it's a very good thing because you can go in and buy a can of beans at the supermarket and no one's going to bother you. On the other hand, when you want someone to bother you while you're buying a can of beans, it gets very depressing. So you have to, it depends how you feel, how you wake up in the morning.
I'm gonna change my way of living, and if that ain't enough, I'll even change the way I strut my stuff. Cause nobody wants you when you're old and gray. There'll be some changes made today. There'll be some changes made.
Frank Oz joined me about 18 years ago, which I think I've often credited him with being one of the real reasons that The Muppet Show is funny.
And his contribution to the development, to the humor of everything is just enormous. Of course, his major contribution is still being a brilliant performer.
I did puppet shows from like 11 years old to 18 years old. And I think the first show was like $25 for in front of a supermarket. I did marionettes. You know, I did shows for like a couple thousand. I did shows for 2 people. But it was a great training ground. But I never wanted to be a puppeteer, ever. And when I was 18, I said, okay, I'm stopping, because I want to be a journalist. I just stopped. Actually, I wanted to be a director, but I was too scared to say it to myself. During that time, when I was 17 years old, I'd never gone to these puppet festivals at all, but this one I went to because there was a contest, and I entered it with a puppet, doing a show, and I won, and Jim was there, first time I ever saw him. I remember when I was starting out with the Muppets, I didn't do voices for about 4 years. I had no confidence. I was scared to death to do voices, and Jim did the voices, and I performed them. I didn't feel I was good enough. But slowly Jim convinced me and gave me the opportunities and supported me. People ask me, hey, you do the voice of Bert. You do the voice of Cookie. You do the voice of Grover. And I'm saying, geez, why are they so impressed with the voice? The voice is nothing. I didn't create a voice. I created a character, and the voice came afterwards. Grover, I have no idea how it came about. It came about totally organically without even knowing about it. I don't know. I do remember that I did fashion him to a degree, his essence on my dog Fred. I had a dog, Fred,
I think I remember that.
And he would always kind of look at me like that, and Grover does that. Big Bird? But to get into Grover, I went, For some reason, For some reason, that got me into it.
Yeah.
That was a key for me.
Oh, no, not you again.
Oh, yes, it is me again, sir. Your same friendly waiter.
I thought this car had a fancy video screen with a map on it.
Oh, it is funny you should mention that. But it turns out it was not a video map after all. It was a video game.
What?
And the chicken got the high score in Space Invaders. This looks like a job for Soup Grover.
But what about breakfast?
No, thank you, sir. I cannot fly any full stomach.
You're a hyper when you're a puppet. It's nonsense. What you do is just sit and listen.
Well, that's what Bert did so well. You did so much by not doing anything with Bert.
Yo-ho-ho! Avast and shiver me timbers! Have you seen my mizzen mast, sir? It's mizzen.
Ernie, you're a fool.
Why, a pigeon that can play checkers, that must be the smartest pigeon in the whole world.
Well, she's really not that smart, Ernie.
Not that smart, Bert? How can you say that?
Well, in the 10 games we've played, she's only beaten me twice.
Now, when you're talking to me, you're not looking at this man. Right? Right? Okay, you go take a little nap, okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
Okay.
If you guess what is in the box, I'll give you a cookie.
It's a horse. No. It's a cow. It's a cotton ball. It's a pogo stick. It's a rump roast.
No.
It's a moose.
No. Those are wild guesses.
Well, me wild about cookies. There. That wasn't slow. That was fast. For me, that was slow.
When I created Yoda, I said I want him to be really, really small. And I decided to do it as a puppet. I thought that was the best. And so I'd known Jim Henson, and I went to Jim and said, do you want to do this? Because I really asked Jim to do it. first. And he said, well, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and I'm making a movie and all, and I really can't, but how about, Frank? Frank's the other half of me and everything. And I said, well, that would be fantastic.
When I do the other characters, Fozzie is, he started one way where the voice is not right.
Muppet players on stage, please. Muppet players on stage.
Am I a Muppet player?
No, you're a Radio City Rockette. Of course you're a Muppet player.
He started off with ears that wiggled.
Yeah.
There was a button inside Fozzie where the ears wiggled. And I thought that was a comedy crutch after a while. I mean, how many times can you see the ears wiggle? And,
Yeah.
So I made him desperately insecure.
That's really Kermit the Frog. And look who's with him. What's his name? The dog that plays the piano.
No, and what's his name? The bear who tells the jokes. Please, give me a chance, will ya?
But sometimes you don't need a three-dimensional character. And I love doing Animal because he's two-dimensional. On purpose, he's two-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
I know I see him as 5 words. It's drums, sleep, food, sex, and pain. That's Animal.
Mm-hmm.
We are about to see the latest work of that great Scandinavian director, Ingmar Bergman.
Sam, they sent the wrong film. This one isn't by Ingmar Bergman.
That's terrible.
No, it's okay. It's by his brother Gummo.
Gummo Bergman.
Oh, good. You've heard of him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, well, here's the script.
Oh, yes, thank you very much. Go away. What are you doing?
Well, I dropped something and I'm looking for it.
If you drop something, you don't look up, you look down.
And they said we're puppets and that we don't even have a lower half. What do we do?
Don't look down.
George, I come from a very old family.
Mine's older.
Oh, really? How old?
My family's so old it's been condemned.
These kids can't read or write, can they?
No,
Then how's about we call the show Hey Stupid?
Are you a salesman?
Right.
Oh. What do you sell?
Eight.
Marvin, are these the original Muppet phones?
Oh, no. I have to replace them every 2 or 3 months. They go flat.
You mean they get off key?
No, flat.
Ow! I say, you want me to keep an eye on your hat?
Sure.
Okay. There's an eye on your hat! Sweet Jesus! Good Lord, you see that? Did you see that? Did you see? We've been mad, sad, and happy.
Yeah.
But good work, sycophants.
Thanks, Mr. Draper.
You're the boss, Mr. Draper.
Yes, I am. What is it? Oinga hinga honga onga onga popcorn. Inga honga hinga corn. Oink 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 oink. Inga hinga hinga oink oink. Popcorn pooper. Hey oinka. Popcorn oinka oinka oinka.
Sometimes, like, I do Piggy, and she's an extraordinarily three-dimensional character. I mean, I know her, she's layered.
Eileen, do you think I'm pretty? Of course you are. You're more than pretty. Gorgeous. Don't push it, Pig.
Piggy's become a phenomenon in the last few years, and I think when we introduced her, we had no idea she would take off like she has. The media has taken her and made a big thing of her. It's a personality that Frank Oz has created.
I always love hidden things in characters.
Yeah.
And what's hidden in her is that she can't sing, she can't tell jokes, she can't dance, she's a pig.
Yeah, she's not attractive.
She's single, but she has this tremendous bravado.
She's probably maybe the most adult of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
And she also probably has more interesting, I think more dimension to her personality than the others. She's definitely not a children's character particularly.
I love children though.
Yes, and
I'm very good with them.
I know you are.
Very good.
And many little girls in particular
are you?
absolutely love her.
Miss Piggy, have you ever been this excited before? Now, let me ask you something. Normally at midnight, like, who would you be kissing? What would you be doing?
Who cares? The ball's gonna drop!
Miss Piggy, you're not the host. You're actually our guest.
No, dear. My agent Bernie said I was the host. You think I'd come if I was a lousy guest?
Well, it's not lousy
John,
guest.
how was your weekend?
Now, Piggy,
yes, dear.
Would you like to do a little song maybe with me? A little impromptu something?
My voice isn't very good today. Could I clear my throat for you?
Yeah, clear your throat, would you?
Excuse me, I just didn't mean to hog a loogie back there.
That's all right. You're doing your half.
I believe I'm prepared.
Today I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of things, so you look and listen closely. Okay, here goes. Around, 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 over, and under, and through. That's what I'm teaching. Around, 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 over, and under, and through.
Can't think about rainy weather now. I've finally got myself together now. Fresh out of the pan, sweet gingerbread man.
Fresh out of the pan, sweet gingerbread man. Gingerbread man, me love you, gingerbread man. 'Cause you got cookie hands, oh, and cookie feet. Oh, you brown and friendly and delicious to eat. Oh, gingerbread man, me love you, gingerbread man. But fella, me not know what to do. 'Cause you a cookie and a dolly too.
You're a kind of Matterhorn, but only after all our children are born. 'Cause I want to be a good mommy too, and I'm gonna always love you. Mama, dada, whoop, whoop, chihuahua. Mama, dada, whoop, whoop, chihuahua. Mama, dada, whoop, whoop, chihuahua. Wah, 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 wah.
Take your candy wrappers, heavy metal blasters, motorcycles revving all day. Hey!
If you wanna visit our way,
We say, wrap 'em up and take 'em away. You can say that again. Wrap 'em up and take 'em away.
and when we are done with our song,
Who will get the biggest hand?
who? River Bottom Nightmare Band! River Bottom Nightmare Band! There's upside down everything all over town. It all looks so funny that I've got to frown. 'Cause a frown is a smile when you turn upside down. In an upside down, what side down, whoop side down, upside down, what side down, upside down world. Hi, Danny boy. Hi, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, Danny.
To do it right, confide in me tonight. Confide in me
Raquel. Oh, Raquel. Oh, I feel so confident now. You've made a complete bear out of me. Oh, yes. Yes.
Fozzie.
Yes, sweetheart.
Do you think there's
Yes, baby, say it.
even the slightest possibility that
Yes.
you might want to go to my dressing room and have a cup of tea?
Could I bring a friend? It's my mother.
And working with Frank Oz also tends to be very exciting because he's so unpredictable. He's very good at ad lib.
Frank Oz is sitting there with Grover, and you have a little child, and the child is interacting with Grover. Frank Oz doesn't exist for that child.
It's nice to see you.
It's Grover.
How could you compare giving life to a character as a human being to giving life to the Muppets?
It's exactly the same, except that instead of using your body as a tool as an actor, you use the character as a tool. You put all your energy into your arm.
What is difficult, and the reason people don't understand it is because we make it look so easy. Not just me, but Jim and everybody else. It's a very difficult thing for people to understand. People talk about voices because the animated movies are voiced by celebrities. So therefore, all of a sudden it's about voices, and it's not. It's really about the 3 years those animators spent doing those images. Same thing with the puppets. It's the character you create with movements, subtleties. You couldn't have any kind of character if it was just a voice. So the voice is only 10% of it. But the truth is, one does not work in a vacuum. And certainly I am a success. I did not get here without Jim Henson next to me, Jerry Jewell next to me, Dave Goles, there should be dozens of people sitting with me here. So I'm not modest. I am very good at my work. I'm excellent at my work. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting here talking to me. I'm very, very good. I know I have a tremendous toolbox, and somehow I've transcended characters to make them alive. I have no idea how, but I have done that. But I have not done it alone. And it really bothers me when people are interviewed and take all the limelight as opposed to taking the appropriate limelight. My appropriate limelight is I did a great job, but I could not have done it with other people. That's not modesty, as far as I'm concerned.
People may smile, but I don't mind. They'll never understand the kind of fun I find doing the pigeon. I love it. Doing the pigeon. It's me doing the pigeon every day.
You are all weirdos. Ugh.